Good morning, Carmel. I'm Bridget Call.
And I'm Jericho Figueroa. It's 8:03.
Starting with current events, 2 of the 4 horses that broke loose in central London on Wednesday morning are being treated for injuries. The horses are part of the Household Cavalry Mounted Regiment, a ceremonial guard of the British monarch. The horses broke loose when construction materials were dropped near them, and 3 riders sustained injuries from being thrown from their backs. All 3 soldiers are expected to recover and return to duties soon. The horses are expected to also recover fully.
A fire in an Eastern Indian hotel and restaurant killed 6 people and injured 20 more yesterday. The fire is said to have started when a cooking gas cylinder exploded in the restaurant and spread to the adjacent hotel. Many vehicles were also engulfed in flames due to the traffic congestion near the restaurant. Firefighters saved over 40 people from the buildings and helped put out the fire with the help of a dozen fire trucks.
The Department of Transportation has announced that airlines must refund passengers for canceled and significantly delayed flights. This means that airlines are no longer allowed to delay refunds for extended periods and must refund passengers within 7 days. In addition, if your bags are lost or not delivered, the airline must refund you in cash within 12 hours. Airlines have 6 months to comply with the new changes.
Now on to Carmel News. The engineering capstone students have been working all year to solve a problem through engineering. The 5 groups are now ready to present their prototypes. From an emergency medical device to an energy-saving window solution, see what they have been up to on Thursday, May 2nd in the Kathy A. Nemmers Welcome Center at 5:30 p.m. Email elebeau@carmelhs.org with any questions.
Today after school, all students, staff, and faculty are encouraged to attend the blessing of Carmel's new minibus. The blessing will take place from 2:15 to 3 o'clock in the Bransma Chapel.
Join the Culture and Community Club today after school at 2:20 in the cafeteria to celebrate International Day. Join them for a fun and a celebration of all different cultures and countries.
Up next, we have an interview with Honors Dance, an interview on Poetry Month, sports, weather, and a special announcement about Corsairs Care.
Good morning, Carmel. I'm here with Gabby Milley to talk about the Honors Dance Showcase. All right, so Gabby, I was able to watch some of the intermediate performers actually choreographing their own dances. So from what I understand, this is majority student-led and choreographed, so you guys are picking the groups, picking the songs, and putting this all together yourself. My question is, do you think choreographing is harder than learning from a choreographer, or do you prefer creating things yourself?
So both choreographing on your own and learning from a choreographer have their own challenges and advantages. Learning from a choreographer, it's often a little tricky to pick up the small details as it's not your own choreography that you're learning. But it can be so rewarding seeing it all come together and seeing someone's vision come to life. Choreographing on your own is a little tricky because you're starting from nothing. There's often some parameters that you're given, a time length or some moves that you have to include, but choreographing on your own can be a really beautiful experience, and once you have a finished piece, it looks so nice.
Okay, so why do you think it's important to have such a strong fine arts program, specifically dance programs at Carmel? There's, electives, there's dance teams, and there's also things like orchesis, so many ways to get involved into fine arts and dance.
Yeah, so fine arts is such an amazing thing that we have at Carmel because it allows you to do what you love during the school day. If you just came from a really tough math class, it's really nice to be able to unwind and dance and have a really good time. I specifically really enjoy the dance program because I've been dancing since I was really little, and it's something I enjoy. And it's really great that we have dance team and orchesis, so you can get involved even if you're not just taking the class.
And so I understand that there's also going to be some aerial arts involved tonight. So how do you overcome any challenges regarding aerial dance? Seems like a pretty difficult task.
Yeah, Mrs. O'Keefe was super great with instruction, And it was a very individual experience. So we got to try a lot of things on our own and experience the whole process, come up with our own moves and things. And all of our sets tonight are gonna be the order and stuff is all come up with by us. So it's a lot of individual choreography. It's really fun.
And so my last question is, how do you keep faith involved in dancing?
So with all of Mrs. O'Keefe's dance classes, we always start with prayer, and I think that's really special because that just shows that all of our dancing that we do is for God. And I know that dance team has a special prayer ritual that they do before their competitions, so it's really cool that we got to keep God involved in our dancing.
All right, well, I think that anybody attending the Honors Dance Showcase is in for a real treat tonight. Thank you, Gabby. I'm Merrick Maggio. CDN will be right back.
Welcome back. I'm Maggie McConville here with Lauren Zomchek from the NEHS leadership team, here to talk about, it's National Poetry Month, right?
Yes, it is. April is National Poetry Month.
Awesome, and NEHS has been doing stuff to celebrate that, right? Could you talk to me about it?
Yeah, absolutely I can. So NEHS, a lot of students decided to make poetry slides, and we have them on CDN every morning. So you probably just saw them.
Yeah. Why is celebrating National Poetry Month important? What does it bring?
National Poetry Month is such a good way to recognize different poets, whether or not it's just students or if it's actually professional poets who do it for a living. And it's really good to just bring awareness to the fact that poetry is a beautiful, beautiful art form.
Yeah, and it's so different than any other writing style because there's so many different rules and then ways to break those rules. Do you have any favorite poets?
My favorite poets, if you're looking for something classic, I would always recommend Emily Dickinson. I love Emily Dickinson. And then anything more modern, I would definitely say Rupi Kaur is one of my favorites, and then Lang Leave is also one of my favorites. I have a couple of her poetry books.
Awesome. So remember, for this April, check out some poetry. Thanks for coming on with me today, Lauren. CDN News will be right back.
Good morning, Carmel Catholic. I'm Cindy Kirchmark, and this is CDN Sports. Today we start with Chicago professional sports headlines. With the bowl season over, we look to the sky. The Chicago Sky's newest rookie, Angel Reese, was at the Saks Recreation Center in Deerfield yesterday to meet the media. You can read all about it in the Athletic article by John Greenberg. The Bayou Barbie, as she is nicknamed, is a major addition to the Sky lineup and said to her new team, "Everybody doesn't get this opportunity, and I'm not going to take this for granted." In baseball, the Chicago White Sox were just swept by the division rival Minnesota Twins. They are 3-22, which is the worst in the league, and are last in the league in every major offensive category. It can't get much worse on the South Side. The Cubs season has had its shares of ups and downs as well, but injuries are piling up fast on the North Side. The latest are center fielder Cody Bellinger and pitchers Drew Smyly and lone 2016 World Series champion left on the Cubs, Kyle Hendricks. With that, they swept another disappointing team this year, the Houston Astros, at home despite Major League Baseball hating America. This is great, but Cubs fans were happy to see their number one prospect, Pete Crow Armstrong, do this to win the game.
Can we replay that with the K-Zone box? In the air, right field. Tucker going back, turning and looking. First big league homer for Pete Crow Armstrong, and it gives the Cubs the lead. His first big league hit.
Last night, for the third time since 2017, the Bears selected their quarterback of the future. They selected former Heisman Award winner and USC alum Caleb Williams. Many have considered 2024 the year of the quarterback, with top 3 and 6 of the top 12 picks. For more information on how picking a quarterback is not really an exact science, at least not one taught by Mr. Krozak, check out this article in The Athletic. With their other pick in the first round, the Bears selected with the 9th pick Washington Huskies wide receiver Rome Odunze. This sets up a new Bears quarterback with lots of offensive tools, almost unheard of in Chicago. To read more all about the first round picks and some analysis, check out The Athletic. Finally, the Blackhawks signed Alex Vlasic to a 6-year contract extension. The Wilmette, Illinois native and stalwart on the Blackhawks defense will have a $6 million cap hit and keeps him on the team until 2030. For access to the Athletic articles, just ask Mr. Franklin. Now we turn to Carmel sports. Last night, the girls track team placed 3rd in the 21-team Lake County Invitational at Stevenson High School. Natalie Ferguson set a new school record in the long jump, placing 2nd at the meet. Other multiple medal winners included Ella DeCara with 4 medals, Abby Hartzer with 3, Natalie Ferguson with 3 as well, Izzy Bing with 2, Zebeda Acorde with 2, Julia Quarles with 2, Liana and Ashlyn Beatty with 2 medals, and single medal winners included Sydney Kirchmarek and Adeline Albanese. Carmel baseball are 9-9 right now overall, and a 4-4 in conference after a tough 5-4 loss last night at Notre Dame. Despite the loss, they won that series 2-1. The series was highlighted by Carson Hubert on Monday, going 3 for 3 with a home run, a double, a single, and 4 RBIs. Medcow Curry said of the next few games, quote, "We play a tough stretch this next week, playing Illinois' second-ranked team, Joliet Catholic, on Saturday, number 3 Naz next week, as well as Libertyville." The women's soccer team is playing this weekend in Iowa in the Tournament of Champions. Senior Anna Hartman says the tourney, quote, "Well, it's just a tournament for fun. Get the team to spend more time together before the state championship and have more fun with the team before our finals." That's all we have today for CDN Sports. I'm Sydney Kirchmarek, and we're going on to CDN News Now.
Welcome back. The weather for the upcoming week is looking to be in the mid-70s to the low 80s with storms on Sunday and Monday and showers on Thursday. Saturday is looking to be the warmest at exactly 80 degrees with slight clouds, and Sunday drops slightly to 73 degrees with storms. Other than those few days of storms and clouds, it will be a sunny week in Mundelein. A quick skincare tip: now that it's getting sunny and warm, start to wear SPF on your face daily, even if it's cloudy, because your skin can get damaged. I recommend a moisturizer with SPF inside of it. To end the show, we have a special announcement about Corsair's Care. We have collectively raised $36,667. School-wide goal is $150,000. So if every student meets their goal of $150, we can reach the main goal. The money raised will go towards feeding over 500 kids for an entire year through Feed My Starving Children, and the remaining funds will be used to purchase new digital boards and a sound system for the Salvi. To raise money, the first step is to reach out and ask. By sending your classy donation page to family, friends, or whoever, they can donate straight to you. If you have raised $150 or more by yesterday at 5 p.m., you have received an email saying that you got a dress down for today. Please pick up your passes from your Period B teachers. For the next prize, it's for the advisory, so listen up. Every advisory that has 100% participation, meaning every student has any amount of money donated, will receive an out-of-uniform pass for Wednesday, May 15th. In the great words of Mr. Potasic, lock in Carmel, send out your codes, let's do some good. That's all we have for today, Carmel. For CDN News, I'm Bridget Call. Have a fearless Friday.